phrases you just might be using wrong. And there's a lot more of these. I just picked a few, the ones that I kind of like. Let's start with number one, appropriately. First come, first serve. Reading this, what this phrase actually means, if you look at it this way, if you are the first one to arrive, you have to serve everyone else that follows you. That's not what it's meant to mean. The phrase should say, first come, first served, meaning that when you're the first person, you are served first. Next, could care less. This one is the one that really bugs me. If I could care less, that means I care a little bit and I could care less. However, if I don't care, I couldn't care less. That is the correct phrase. Next, sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. If a magician has a good sleight of hand spelt this way, then that means the magician has small hands. No, it is sleight of hand, meaning the hands have dexterity and cunning. That is the magician's sleight of hand. Try and. You don't try and do something. It's not plural. You don't try and do something else. You try to do one thing. All right? It's not try and, it's try to. Similarly, you don't do things on accident. You do things by accident. All right? It's by accident. Oddly enough, you do things on purpose, but you do things by accident. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Next, intensive and purposes. Maybe, I don't know where this comes from, but maybe you feel very strongly about your purpose, but that's not the phrase. The phrase is intense and purposes, as if you intend, right? Intense and purposes. Next, Chester drawers. Don't know who Chester is. Possibly he is a furniture manufacturer, but the correct term is a chest of drawers. A chest of drawers. Next, whet your appetite. You're not pouring water over your hunger, all right? It's whet, W-H-E-T, your appetite, as if to sharpen your appetite. Whet your appetite. Another thing coming. This is one that I personally got wrong all the time. And I apologize to all the Judas Priest fans. I love that song too, but the correct term is another think coming. Why another think? Well, if you think something, you have this idea, but you're wrong, you have another think coming. And the word memento is actually not a word. The correct word is memento. Right? Memento. And then mute point. This one is very irritating as well. Mute point means that the point cannot speak. That's not what the term is. It is moot point. Moot. One in the same. As if you had two boxes that are identical and you put one box inside the other similar box. No, it is one and the same. One thing looks like the other. One is one and the same. Next, safe haven, old adage. Havens are safe, adages are old. These two are just redundant. And then finally, appropriately, without further ado, A-D-I-E-U. People love spelling the word. People love pronouncing the word adieu. However, if you use this word, you're saying without further goodbye. That's not what the phrase is meant to mean. It should be without further ado, D-O. All right, not as fancy, but this would mean without further interruption. All right, thanks for watching, and maybe I'll make another one.